everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you just so happen to be stopping by for the very first time, thank you so much for being here with me. I welcome you. My name is Donella and this is my world of beauty here on YouTube. By the way, if you happen to not be subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Now, YouTube made some changes recently where they're no longer sending out the email notifications to let you know when someone has uploaded a new video to their channel. They are actually sending out the live, like if you're subscribed to somebody's channel and they go live, they happen to go live on YouTube, they still send out those alerts. But for some reason, even if you're subscribed to someone's channel and you click the bell button, they still don't send out the email notification. That's something that they've changed very recently. I don't know if they're going to go back to switching it back, but for now there are no email notifications. So the only thing I can do is let you guys know on all of my social media handles when I have a new upload on my channel. And if you are subscribed and you regularly visit YouTube, then you'll be able to see my new videos in your timeline. So we are in our second week. I actually missed last week. Well, this is my second week of doing my special request video, and this one is all about the lips. Somebody requested that I feature some of my nude lip combinations on my channel. That is probably the easiest request I've received so far. The nude lipsticks that I've been using all year, it's pretty much the same thing. So if you guys see me using maybe one particular lipstick over and over, and maybe combining it with different shades, most of my lipsticks have like peach or pink or like a bit of brownish undertone to them. I always choose nude lip colors that complement my skin's complexion. So if you're interested in seeing that, then please stay tuned. Alright, so first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and line my lip with a nice brown pencil that actually complements my skin tone. This pencil is actually a Joe Jumbo pencil, sorry. This one is from Amuse Beauty, and I think I got this from Lucky's Cosmetics. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. Sorry. For this video, I'm going to be featuring these nude shades. These are the nude shades that I've basically been putting into circulation for the entire year. You know, this is a year where everybody's kind of pulling back. I know let me speak for myself, but I do believe there are other persons who are actually pulling back in terms of purchasing makeup, because right now it's like right now the only thing persons are mostly concerned about is having food to eat, a roof over their head, and being able to buy some gas to put in the car and actually holding a job. I can say that I definitely haven't bought any makeup at all this year, any at all, since the pandemic hit. All of these I've had before the pandemic hit, so I've just been putting them into circulation. So I have this nude lipstick here from Milani. This one is from the Amore Creme matte line. This one is the shade Stunning. You guys have seen me use this numerous times in plenty of my tutorials. This is one of the lip glosses from MAC Cosmetics. This one is called Myth. Let me see what else I have here. I have this lip gloss from Artist Couture. This one is called Shameless, right there. Then I have this NYX Butter Gloss. This one is absolutely stunning on its own, and when you actually combine it with another color that's suitable for it, this one is called Madeline. Then I have this very nude gloss from Iman Cosmetics. You guys know I always clean my stuff off with alcohol, so you can't really see, but this is an Iman Cosmetics lip gloss. This one is some color. Yeah, this one is some ColourPop. This one is called Lesson Learned. This is also one of those ultra matte. This is one of those ultra matte lipsticks from ColourPop. This was from the ColourPop and Ellery this was from the ColourPop and Ellery collab. This one is called Anyways. This very shiny reddish brown melted latex from Too Faced. This is supposed to be a lip gloss, I think. This one is called Bite Me. Then I have this sexy baby here from Artist Couture. This one is called Peepshow. This is a lip gloss. Then I have this lip gloss here from Black Up. I don't remember the name of these. I think Black Up don't have actual names for their products. They have more like numbers. But again, yeah, I clean this off so much. It gone. And then last but not least, I have this matte ink, this Super Stay matte ink from Madeline. This one is in the shade Fighter. So I'm going to actually mix and match some of my favorite combinations. So yeah, let's get started. One of these babies got left behind. This is also from NYX Cosmetics. This one is an intense gloss. This one is called Chocolate Crepe. That one got left behind. There was another one from NYX Cosmetics that I loved, but I loved it so much. I can't remember the name of it. I used it so much. Container empty. All gone. All done. Every single thing started. So one of my favorite combinations have actually been, I am actually going to use these two for the last, only because these two actually matte. These actually dried, only because these two dried on matte. So the combinations I'm going to be using for these two, I'm going to leave these two for the very, very last. So I'm going to start off by using this Artist Couture lip gloss. This one, yeah, Shameless. I'm going to go in with Shameless first. I'm going to show you guys one of my lip combinations that I love, using this and another color. So let me go in first with Peepshow. Now this is how Peepshow looks on its own for my complexion, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. There are times when I wear it like that. Actually, two lip gloss that I love to mix with Peepshow. One is this MAC lip gloss, which is in the shade Myth, and then this one, this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. I love using either this or this. It just depends on the undertone that I'm looking for, like in terms of the finish, in terms of the finish I'm looking for. Sometimes I go in with this, sometimes I go in with this. I'm going to show you guys how both of them look. So I'm going to go in with the MAC lip gloss in the shade Myth first. I'm going to go in Myth first to see how, so you guys can see how that looks over Peepshow. So after I blotted my lips a couple of times, you know, just to make sure that both Peepshow and Myth combine, this is the actual finish, and this is one of my favorite. All of them are my favorites, so I most likely will be using the word favorite a lot in this video. But this is how both Peepshow from Artist Couture and Myth, this is one of the MAC lip gloss look. When you combine both of them, it just gives you a nice subtle shine to your lip, and it doesn't feel uncomfortable, and it's not like one of those lip glosses where you would actually see the gloss peeling in between the middle mostly, and you know, sometimes when you're talking and you can see that gloss line lifting. These glosses, the combination, the finish of them just feel smooth, and they feel absolutely amazing on your lips. So that's lip combination number one. Now I'm going to show you how Peepshow looks with Madeline. I already reapplied my brown pencil and Peepshow, so I'm going to go in with Madeline next. By the way, if you happen to buy the shade Peepshow from Artist Couture, it has this like eucalyptus minty feel and taste to it. So if you're not really into the whole eucalyptus peppermint type of thing, then you might not like Peepshow. But yeah, it has a bit of a tingle. Yeah, it has a bit of a tingle, and you could actually smell and taste the peppermint slash eucalyptus in it. So I'm going to go in now and apply Madeline right over it. This is how Peepshow and Madeline look when you combine both of them. It kind of looks the same, because I think it kind of looks the same when you add both Myth and Madeline on top of each other. I think because they both kind of have the same undertone. Do they? I'm not really sure. I think Myth might be a little bit lighter than Madeline, but let me see. So this is Myth and this is Madeline. Yeah, this one Myth actually has more of like a peachy undertone, and you can definitely see that Madeline has more of a pinky undertone. But both of them, you know, I just feel like they both look amazing when I combine them with Peepshow. So this is definitely one of my favorite nude lip combinations. All right, let's move on to another. Now this is how I'm blotting my lip. I'm just taking off a piece of Bounty, and I'm doing this because I don't want my lips to feel chapped after this. So I'm just doing, I don't want my lips to feel chapped and so forth. You know, like when people are doing lipstick swatches and you have to keep wiping and reapplying and all, and at the end of it your lips feel really, really chapped. trying to run away from that, so I'm just doing it as gently as possible. Let me just reapply my brow lipstick and move on to the next combo. Up we have this melted latex color in the shade Bite Me. That's up for my next nude lip combo. This is a melted latex, so it has a very glossy finish, very glossy finish, and this is what it looks like. Not really on your quote unquote nude spectrum, but I love adding like a nude color over it, and I'm going to show you guys. This is really hard for me to talk and do this. I feel like the lipstick gonna go on my teeth, but let me show you guys. Now there are different shades of nude for everybody. Like for instance, if somebody who's more on the deeper dark spectrum, this shade Bite Me would probably be a nude for them. But for me, it looks more like for my complexion, it looks more like a vampy color. But I'm going to tone it down just a little bit, and I'll show you guys exactly how I'm going to tone it down. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with this intense butter. I started putting it on just now. I'm like, I ain't even talking. Okay, so I just put it on my lip just now. I ain't start. So let me just talk, you guys. Let me just say this before I start applying it. This one is the chocolate crepe intense butter gloss from NYX. I'm going to add a bit of this right over Bite Me. Now, depending on what I'm wearing, I would be just okay with Bite Me and chocolate crepe looking just like this. But if I still want to tone it down just a tad bit more, then I'll probably pick up one of my lighter shades, like for instance a color like Myth, and then I go over chocolate crepe with a little bit of Myth right here. It's going to tone down the darkness of Bite Me even more. It's not something that I use often. I'm more for those lighter peach beige undertone ones. And then I kind of like to just throw something in there that looks something like this, because I know this is also considered nude in the makeup world. That's why I love this lip combination, is because I love the way how Bite Me feels. It just feels exactly what it feels, exactly like what the label says on the tube. It's latex. It just feels smooth, and you could just feel your lips just not gliding, sorry, because your lips ain't coming off your face, but you know what I mean. You know, it has some of these glosses that just feel so nice and soft and buttery, and you just want to just keep reapplying it all the time, but you're like, oh my god, if I keep reapplying it, the lip gloss gone done. But it just feels so good on your lips, you just want to keep reapplying it so it always stays on your lips. All right, so this is another one of my nude lip combinations. Let's move on to the next. Some of these matte ones, I'm going to go in with this one from Milani. Some persons are okay with just this matte nude shade, and they're okay, because some persons really like matte lips. Now, yeah, matte lips, you know, I feel like matte lips are never going to go out, because it's like people just reinvent ways to bring back something that, say for instance, was maybe about something that was a trend back in the 80s or the 90s, because I feel like matte lips were a thing, like definitely back in the 90s and 80s where I grew up, where there was persons like Whitney Houston, Mary J. Blige. They always rocked some sort of sexy matte lip. When I have this on, I'm going to go in with this shade from ColourPop. This one is called Lesson Learned. This is one of ColourPop's, ooh, what is it called? Something glossy lip. I can't remember, good lord. But I can't stop. I can't not clean my stuff off. I'm sorry. So the names are forever going to be coming off, because I always have to clean my stuff. And up here, stunning with this glossy lip gloss from ColourPop. This is what they both look like when I have both of them on, and sometimes I feel like, you know, both of them are still a little bit too matte for me, so I always go in with a third, and the third is actually going to be this lip gloss from Fenty. It's called Confetti. It's a nice sheer gloss that has a bit of confetti in it. So I'm gonna add that to the top, and that, my dear, adds a hell of a gloss to this nude lip combination. This let me tell you something, this combination, right, because the Stunning has an okay scent, but the glossy gloss from ColourPop has a really nice scent, and anybody who's used anything from Fenty know that they all have spectacular, really nice soft scents. The glosses have these really nice soft fruity scents that make you want to eat your lips off. and the combination of all those different scents, girl, just make you want to eat off the lip gloss off your lip. So yeah, this is, like I said, I'm going to be using this word a lot for this entire video. This is definitely one of my favorites, and it's really because I love the confetti that actually, you know, the gloss that I add on top. It just smells like a whole heap of fruits. So it's definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, now let's move on to the how many more combinations? I have about two or three more combinations for you guys. So let's move on to those last couple. Okay, I think I wasn't talking while I was doing this, but this combination consists of the super matte ink, the Super Say matte ink from Maybelline. This is in the shade Fighter. So again, something like this would be considered a nude lip for some persons. Some persons are okay with this, but this is all about combinations. This video is all about combinations. So what I'm going to do next is add another color on top of this that I think would look absolutely stunning together. So I'm going to go in with my NYX Butter Gloss again in the shade Madeline, and I'm going to add a bit of Madeline right over Fighter. How both Madeline from NYX and the Super Matte ink, the Super Say ink matte in the ink, and the Super Say ink matte in the shade Fighter from Maybelline look together. It's almost like if you feel like Fighter on its own is a little bit too bright for you, you're going to bring it down with a nude shade, like a super nude shade like Madeline, and it just looks absolutely stunning. I think this is probably one of those shades that I would just wear like this. In some instances, I might go over with confetti or maybe just a regular clear gloss and put it over, but you know, these two together, I think they look stunning. Alright, so my next nude lip combination is going to consist of this lip gloss from Black Up Cosmetics and this lip gloss from Artist Couture. This one is in the, as I said, Black Up Cosmetics, their products don't actually have names, they have numbers. Because I cleaned this off so much, the number came off upon the back. But this one from Artist Couture, this shiny, sexy colored one, this one is called Peepshow. So I'm going to add a bit of the Black Up lip gloss on first. Now this Black Up lip gloss looks absolutely sexy on its own, especially if you're somebody who's much darker than me and you're looking for the perfect lip gloss that suits you. This Black Up lip gloss looks stunning on deep dark complexions. Now the reason why I'm combining these two and not using any of this one's especially over a matte lipstick is because, you know, some of those that actually start to separate and what's not, because of the finish of this Artist Couture lip gloss, it doesn't really work well with matte lip glosses or lipsticks, I should say. So I find it works better when you use it with something that's more on the glossy side, you know, gloss with gloss. So I used it one day with my Black Up lip gloss and it looked perfect. And this actually reminded me of confetti. This is like the orange shade to confetti from Fenty. So I'm going to add a bit of this right over the Black Up lip gloss. This is what it looks like now. So like this, a combination like this would look perfect for persons who aren't really comfortable with those nudie pinky shades and they're just looking for something that's more sheer and glossy. Both of these lip glosses, whether on their own or combining both of them, would work perfectly for somebody who's not really comfortable with like peach and pinky undertone lip glosses or nude lip combination. Something like this would work perfect for them. Yeah, I know you guys know I already know what I'm gonna say. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. I love this and it feels so good. I feel like both of these lip glosses have the same type of finish and they just feel, oh, sometimes I don't even remember I'm wearing them when I wear them because they're so lightweight and they feel just so amazing on your lips. All right, so I have one final lip combination, so let me just get ready. My final nude lip combination, and this is one of the ultra matte lipsticks from ColourPop. This one is called Anyways. This is from the collaboration they did with Ellery, and I chose this to use last because, honey, this is what it says. It's ultra matte. Now, just like Bite Me from Too Faced, this would also be considered a nude lip for girls that are more on the deeper dark spectrum. They could actually use this as a nude lip, but I'm going to show you guys how I actually tone this down. I'm going to go in with Stunning once again, which is also another matte lipstick. So I'm going to go in with Stunning first. By applying that small bit of Stunning, you could actually see that the deep brownness of Henry's has already been toned down just a bit. And if you want to add, it's a little bit of gloss, I'm actually going to go in with this one from Iman Cosmetics and just add a bit of gloss right over it. And there we are. Because Henry's is one of those ultra matte lipsticks from ColourPop, when you put a lip gloss over it, it tends to separate. So I actually had hells and devils and mountains and valleys trying to find the perfect lip gloss to put over Henry's if it just so happens that my lips feel way too dry, but I still really want that deep dark nude lipstick look. I actually found that this lip gloss from Iman Cosmetics works perfectly with it. It doesn't separate and it doesn't crack like most matte lipsticks would whenever you apply a lip gloss over them. This one from Iman, whatever formula Iman put in this, it works perfectly with this ultra matte lip gloss. That is the end of this nude lip tutorial. Let me just try to find a nude lip, because this one from Iman also has a bit of a tingle in it, like a tingling sensation. I don't particularly like it, which is why I don't really use it often. So I want to take this off and probably put on a nude lip that is a little bit more comfortable for me. So I'll be right back and give you guys my final thought. And I chose Peepshow and Myth, the lip combination I showed you guys in this tutorial, to give my final thoughts in this video. Using a nude lip combination is all about playing up with colors and undertones and basically finding the perfect nude colors that complements your skin, especially as a black woman. You guys know for years we had hells and devils basically finding the perfect nude shade. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not too far off, I believe MAC Cosmetics was probably the only brand that actually catered to our skin's complexion in terms of a beauty brand that was covering all complexions. You could basically say that MAC was probably the only one in the market at the time that you could find a perfect nude lip gloss that complemented your dark skin tone. But over the years, you're now seeing a lot of these indie brands that are bringing out nude lipsticks and nude lip glosses that are more so we don't really have that problem that we had in the past. I mean, I still feel like the beauty industry can do a lot better in terms of diversity when it comes to foundations, etc. But that's a whole nother topic. We're just basically focusing on nude lip glosses and what we found and what I did in this video. I wanted to throw in two deep dark combinations that I don't really use that often, every now and then. Hello, we can't even really use it that often now, it's considering the fact that we have to be wearing masks. But I wanted to throw in those two deep dark combinations for girls that are more on the deep dark spectrum and they're wondering, what colors complements my skin. So there are so many brands out there. I know some persons are looking for the cheaper versions. So one of the reasons why I kept within those particular brands that I use very often. Artist Couture is affordable, Madeline is affordable, NYX Cosmetics is definitely affordable. What other brands did I use? And I use ColourPop. ColourPop is definitely affordable. Black Up is kind of more on the high-end brand. I would definitely put it more up there on the high-end brand. It's a little bit pricey. Some of the things I feel like are a little bit pricey, but if you have a few extra coins and you feel like, hey, I definitely love that Black Up lip gloss that you applied in your video, I think I'm going to purchase. So I'm going to list all lip glosses down in the description box just in case you may want to look for one of them, or maybe you didn't understand something that I said in the video, because I know I do have a tendency of speaking really fast and sometimes I kind of cut off my words, but that's how I talk. But it's okay, I'll put it down in the description box so you're able to identify the product. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, and yes, I think I've rambled on long enough. Thank you guys so much for being here on my by request series, and I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next upload. Bye bye.